I would like to give a word of caution for today's video. If you do not want your children hearing how the LGBTQ plus whatever else community is actively hunting them as a lion would hunt its prey, and if you do not want your children to hear government officials out of Kansas City reading a book to actively promote transgenderism to children, then you may not want to let your children watch or listen to this video. However, I need to make today's video not to put my stamp of approval on these things, but to expose them for the demonic warfare that they are. My name is Justin. This is Built on Faith Homestead or Leaving Egypt, depending on which video platform you prefer to watch your content on. Stick around for the rest of the video.
You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked? Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair. We'll convert your children. Someone's gotta teach them not to hate. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. Your children will care about fairness and justice for others. The gay agenda is coming home. The gay agenda is here. We'll convert your children and make an ally of you, yeah.
So what you might be thinking is the guy at the beginning of the video is just looking extra creepy and being mocking because they want to make fun of people that believe that the LGBTQ plus whatever agenda is actively hunting children as lions would hunt zebras on the savannas of Africa. However, I encourage you to stick around for the rest of the video.
Happy National Reading Day.
Today, we are reading Introducing Teddy, a gentle story about gender and friendship.
Notice the picture they are trying to paint. A gentle book about gender and friendship. Nothing to harm you here. Nice and gentle. It's like laying your head down on a cloud.
It was written by Jessica Walton and illustrated by Dougal McPherson.
Written to encourage your children to live one of the most harmful, destructive, and deadly lifestyles there is on the planet.
Errol and Thomas the Teddy play together every day.
They ride their bike in the backyard.
They plant vegetables in the garden.
They have sandwiches for lunch in the treehouse.
And they have tea parties inside when it's raining. One day, Errol woke to find the sun shining through his bedroom window.
Hooray! He shouted. Come on, Thomas. Let's go to the park and play. Thomas the Teddy didn't feel like playing.
You seem sad today, Thomas, said Errol.
Don't worry, the park will cheer you up.
Thomas the Teddy wasn't so sure.
Oh no, even the swing isn't working.
What's wrong, Thomas? Talk to me.
If I tell you, said Thomas.
You might not be my friend anymore. Thomas isn't even looking at him.
I will always be your friend, Thomas.
Thomas the Teddy took a deep breath.
I need to be myself, Errol.
So you must remember the goal of the book, to have a gentle conversation about gender and friendship. So poor Thomas the Teddy, he is just upset with life. Everything's terrible, right? And his friends are worried about him, and they're trying to cheer him up. And he says, if I'm honest with you, I will lose you as friends. But he says, I must be myself, which is quite ironic because the conversation that is fixing to take place, he is about to turn on everything that he was created to be and decide that he is some fantasy version of himself.
In my heart, I've always known that I'm a girl Teddy, not a boy Teddy.
I wish my name was Tilly.
Not Thomas.
Is that why you've been so sad? Errol asked.
I don't care if you're a girl Teddy or a boy Teddy. What matters is that you are my friend.
You're the best friend a bear could have, said Tilly.
Well, who could have saw that coming? Thomas no longer wants to be a he wants to be a she, and referred to as Tilly rather than Thomas. Now, my children have several teddy bears in the house, none of which are anatomically correct. So theoretically, one day they can be playing with a teddy bear, and that teddy bear can be a boy. And the next day, if they want to pretend it to be a girl, they can pretend it to be a girl. Keyword is pretend. However, that is not the point of the book. The point of the book is that your child can be exactly like Thomas the Teddy.
Now that you're feeling better, said Errol.
Let's call our friend Ava.
Hi, Ava. Teddy and I are at the park.
Do you want to come and play?
Sure, Errol, let me just finish building my robot.
Ava believes in STEM, which is great.
Hi, Errol. Hi, Thomas. Ava called out as she sped toward them.
Hi, Ava, said Errol. Teddy has a new name.
Let me introduce you to Tilly.
What a great name, said Ava. Let's go play, Tilly.
Wait, I've just moved in my bow tie, said Tilly the teddy.
I've always wanted a bow instead.
Good for you, Tilly. Wear whatever makes you happy, said Ava.
I think I'll get rid of my bow.
I like my hair free.
Errol, Ava, and Tilly played all morning until it was time to go home.
See you at our next tea party, Errol said as Ava stepped onto her scooter.
Yes, see you there.
I'm bringing a friend.
Ava yelled as she sped away.
Errol and Tilly the teddy play together every day.
They ride their bike in the backyard.
They plant vegetables in the garden.
They have sandwiches for lunch in the treehouse.
And they have tea parties inside when it's raining.
Little robot.
This is Tilly.
Do you really think the guy at the beginning of the video was just mocking and making fun of now? No, he was telling you the exact battle plan. He was so boldly and brazenly telling you, we are coming after the children. We are going to try to convert them, convince them that this is a good thing. The book that we just showed you was being read and promoted out of Kansas City, Missouri. That was the mayor of Kansas City and other government officials reading a book targeting your children, letting them know it is okay and good for them to transition to the opposite sex. However, we know, once again, that that is a destructive, harmful, and deadly lifestyle, not only in this life, but I believe in the life that is to come. Still don't think they're really after the children? Stick around for some more.
Families marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. These papas are non-binaries, they love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big hooray. Baby blue, pink, white represent transgender people, and black and brown represent the queer and trans people of color. We're all in this together.
Cartoons and jingles, once again, obviously targeting your child. I made the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, but if your child is holding the phone and watching this video, or if they can see this video, please turn it away from them right now.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it.
Does anybody in this room know how to twerk? That's all in. And then you just move your bum up and down like that. And that's twerking.
Jasmine, you're one of the youngest and first drag queen/kids. And I've heard...
Do you understand now, between the books, the jingles, the cartoons, drag queen story time, and what I can only describe as a cross-dresser dancing erotically in front of children and then promoting a transgender child as if this is a good thing for America and for the children of America, that there truly is a lion waiting in the weeds to devour your children? Do you understand that now? I make this video today to expose these things so that we may get our head out of the sand, so that we can quit pretending like this is not going on, or so that we can quit pretending like it's not a big deal. Once again, I am from Missouri, so I have a news article from KY3 stating that in Kansas City, there are some lawmakers that is trying to outlaw things like that cross-dresser dressing erotically in front of those children. And people are throwing a fit saying, well, it's not that big a deal. It's okay. Quit worrying about it. Just let them do their thing. Let me ask you, are you okay with anybody dancing erotically in front of your children? Are you okay with that? Yeah, me neither. Cross-dresser or no cross-dresser, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with them targeting our children with a destructive, harmful, and deadly lifestyle. I'm not okay with that. I want you to understand something. We as children of God bear responsibility to expose these things for what they really are, not to back up, not to sugarcoat what is happening, but to expose it for what it truly is. So what is it? It is a spiritual battle. The Bible says that Satan is like a lion seeking who he may devour. We need to teach our children to pray and to fast. We need to teach them right from wrong, and we need to teach them, understand what I'm saying, we need to teach them biblical love. Not worldly love. Those are two different things. Worldly love accepts everything. Biblical love gives compassion where compassion is needed, mercy where mercy is needed, and correction where correction is needed. We have a responsibility. So instead of hiding, instead of pretending like it's not a big deal, instead of trying to hide in your own little corner and pretend like this isn't going on all around the world, how about we step up to the plate? Begin to pray, begin to fast, begin to hold revivals, begin to teach our children, begin to let them know right from wrong. Quit being cowards. Get to work.